Let's imagine for a moment one of the most influential philosophers in history, Karl Marx, not only in the realm of economic and political theory, but also in the world of fashion. His portraits show a man with an iconic beard and little concern for the trends of the moment. However, behind that disheveled appearance and somewhat chaotic look hides a style statement as impactful as his revolutionary ideas. Who would have thought that, in the midst of the Industrial Revolution, a thinker with such a rational approach could so boldly mix the conceptual with the aesthetic, leading a life that in itself was a challenge to conventionalism? Let's see how this contrast between fashion and thought makes sense, turning each wardrobe choice into a rebellious and philosophical manifestation. Let's talk about the garments that defined Marx and made him not only an icon of radical thought, but also of anti-system style. In London, the intellectual could be seen walking with his classic long coat, a piece that, beyond its functionality, represented a sort of symbolic shield against the cold criticisms of his opponents. His often disheveled cotton shirts seemed to silently scream a subversive resistance to the established order. It is here that fashion becomes a language, a visual extension of his theoretical and political proposals. The image of Marx, with all its disorganized appearance, prompts us to think about the extent to which he tried to show that what matters is never on the surface, but in the ideas that lie beneath. The wardrobe combinations Marx chose served as an explicit reflection of his values and critiques of capitalism. While the bourgeois world was consumed by luxury and excessive consumption, Marx opted for a kind of anti-fashion. His worn gloves and cane, battered from daily use, seemed to defy the notion that a person's worth can be measured by their outward appearance or the things they own. His choice of worn and unrefined elements was, in a sense, a manifesto in itself, a visible reminder of the ideals he firmly believed in. Every day, with each wardrobe choice, he showed us how he integrated his philosophical stance with his daily life, generating a kind of vital coherence that few would achieve with such intensity. It is intriguing to think how, more than 100 years after his death, Marx's legacy can still provoke conversation, not only in economics classrooms or political demonstrations, but also on runways and in discussions about personal style. His figure is incompatible with the frivolity of conventional fashion precisely because his approach transcended appearances. In an era where visual presentation can come to dominate social perceptions, the lesson he leaves us is clear and impactful. Our personal style can and should be an extension of our deepest convictions. Fashion can be more than an ephemeral trend. It can be a vehicle to express who we truly are and what we believe in, just as Karl Marx did, uniquely merging fashion and philosophy in a startling factual and stylistic alignment.